Alright, hello everyone. This is my second video about for a long time now. So I'm started recently to play Broodwar again. So this is my one of the first matches after the break. So this time I wanted to show you guys the Terran versus Zerg mech switch after making bio. This I think is the current meta in Terran gaming, so hope you enjoy the game. This match is against a Zerg opponent with the purple Zerg, and I am the white Terran as usual. And the map is called excuse me, map is called Overwatch. You can see here on the minimap the map. It's ASL-proleague map, and it's quite wide open. The center map, and the expansions are on the sides, middle, and the current meta in Pro League matches are that they have the open middle. It just evens out the game. So basically, this match is played on Iccup, and this is not a ladder map. So this was a ops game. People were spectating this game, and excuse me, and I played against this. I don't know how good this guy is, but he's playing fairly standard, so I think this is a good example of the current like standard game. So yeah, so here it's the spamming. I have usually like 180 or 100 or 200 APM. I should get it to 250, but I'm going the 1 racks expansion at the natural, and after the expansion I sent the scout. The Zerg on the other hand scouts me immediately, like a cross position scout, and he's making a fast expansion at 12, and after that pool he's not going for gas, so it's not 2-hatch muta. Instead he's banking up for a 3rd hatchery. Whether he makes it at the expansion or... Oh, that was a bad rally, I think. Yes, he's making the 3rd hatchery at the ramp. So now there is 3 places where he can hide the tech, whether it's muta or lurkers. So here is the scout. Now with the scout I wanna see how many Zerglings he makes, and so far I see only 2. Because I didn't scout this guy, I made the bunker just to be safe. With this scout I see I didn't even need the bunker. So he's chasing my SCV, and oh, I think he might get it. In this game I think I lost way too many SCVs. Was a bit tired when I played this, so newbie mistakes. Okay, so he's sending some links over, and I'm returning home with my SCV. I could have checked the 3rd expansion, instead it just gets taken out, and now I know that there are several links, like 4 or so. In this case I think it's 6 links, but I have the defenses, and after that first racks I added gas instantly, and academy, and after that 2nd barracks. So now I send a 2nd scouting SCV. I really want to see what is the tech that he's making, and reason I sent the SCV, I wanna save scans. If it's lurkers, I would like to scout with the SCV instead of using scanners, because I need the scanners for the lurkers. So this is cross position, so it favors Zerg. I see he's going lair, and nothing out of the ordinary here. So I try to keep this guy alive. So I see the tech, and he puts 5-minute spire. Excuse me. And I see the spire, so I have the engineering bay. I at first 4 access before turrets. I think you wanna add the turrets when the spire is about halfway done or so. And in the cross positions, it's not that big of a deal, because there is a travel time when the mutas come to your base. It's takes a longer time. So I'm pumping SCVs and adding marines and upgrading them, +1 damage. This is a bad rally. I really didn't know the map. It's first time playing this, so I end up losing a couple of marines for few links. So in this case I don't have many marines, but what I wanted to do, I just have a little map presence, maybe force him to make more links or sunkens, as he's doing a couple sunkens, and I don't know what's up with him. Maybe if he's adding drones instead of muta. He's going for the Hydra den, but now he should have like 3rd base. I mean, new expansion already coming. Coming because you get the gas. You really need the gas, and you have the lurkers, hydras at the ramp here. So that's why I'm pushing out. I'm also sending a couple scouting SCVs to scout these corner expansions if he has taken another main. So, oh my god, here is a couple of rings left behind. So at this point I want just push out. I don't have, this is mainly for 2 access, so I really want to keep the mutas at base, at his base. Excuse me. At his base, so it gives me time. I don't need to defend. So here I come to the natural, and I see many sunkens, so I decide to back out. And here I battle the mutas, but at this point it's pretty risky, because I'm losing many marines and oversteaming them, and if he brings some links, mutaling is quite good against marine medic at the early stages of the game. So I decided to back out and bring another force of marine, to assist the first group. So after 4 acts, I'm adding the factory and starport. You really need vessels, because he has the lurkers eventually, and you don't want to rely on scans purely. So he's quite annoying picking my SCV. I decided to take a 3rd base on the mineral only, because it's quite easy to defend, and I don't have anything to secure my starport. I'm forced to cancel this. I'm bringing more marines here to deflect the mutas. I try to keep the map presence. He snipes the third CC again, and now he's expanding the mineral only. I'd really like to see Zerg expanding another main here or on the top, because you really need the third gas for defilers and ultras and stuff like that. So he's parking a mutas at the near the third base of mine, and so far I have been quite successful to prevent them from doing too much damage. Oh, this is bad, losing couple of marines, and ouch, that hurt really bad. Really sloppy micro here. You should keep your marines away from those lurkers. You should do better job than I do. Good Zerg would have killed me right now. I don't have much, and he decided to push. So I just back out. He snipes another tank. Doing good job. So far this Zerg is, he's like, if he'd had all units on like defilers and lurker ling and mutas, he would have won the game right there, I think, because I lost the marines. So I'm eating SCVs. Still rallying home because I had the muta harras and I wanted the marines home so he cannot harass my main. Here we have a nice engagement. I got the siege tech and he's forced to back out. So far so good. Zerg is adding macro hatcheries and melee upgrade. I have 1-1 and he still got no upgrades, so he should be adding those upgrades soon. This guy's floating too much minerals. Other than that, he's playing quite good, preventing me from taking the third expansion. It's it would be really good. It's really good if you get it before 10-minute mark. But he managed. I had to cancel it earlier. So I'm here kind of chilling. I decided I have enough forces to push. My vessel should be out now, but he earlier killed the starport, so it got delayed, so I have to rely on scans. I really have some issue with the hotkeys. Sometimes if you click the buttons too fast, two buttons at the same time, it doesn't apply the command. And I mean, forces units starting to idle there. So he has pretty good force and he's playing aggressive, so you just want to back from the lurkers, kill the army what Zerg has. Have a little flank there, but not much. He had some links here, really good rallying, and yes, he cleaned up this very well. I lost quite a lot and didn't get many lurkers. You really want to reduce those lurker numbers because that's where the Zerg's gas is. Alright, so now the Zerg should expand as he does. Always when you defend an attack or start an attack yourself, it's good time to expand. And he still has many hatcheries, but I think this is too much idle, and he still doesn't have the hive. The hive is late. He should have hive by now. Because if I wouldn't lose all those marines earlier, I would have had a bigger push, and you need defy Dark Swarm to prevent you from dying. Alright, so oh yes, now I'm doing the after that push that was meant to prevent the Zerg fort. I add the factories. You want to add, depends on your economy how many factories you want to add, but you should instantly upgrade the mines. And here I'm weak because I don't have really good production for a few minutes, so he managed to deny this fourth expansion. I have to cancel it, and you want to add these vulture mines really fast if you're mech switching, because they give you so much map presence and control over the map and vision. And mines are really good versus lurkers. So I'm still defending. Oh, that seemed pretty bad, but I didn't lose much. You basically want to keep your vultures against links, that was bad, in front of the mines, because you want to snipe the links before the links detonate the mines. I mean, I think this Zerg is macroing pretty good because the gas count is, the gas amount of gas is what counts on ZVT. And here I got a good vulture run by many drones dying. And mines on the ramp. This is a scouting barracks. The Zerg is now he's adding the defilers. So this is like, I'm C level player now, or C minus, and after a long break. And so this is maybe not the best players ever, but you get the basic idea of what to do. So add 4 access, push out, keep map control, keep expanding, and then switch to mech and add vulture mines instantly. Excuse me. And ideally you would want to send those vulture mines at a strategic positions on the map before Zerg expansions and on the routes where Zerg maneuvers their troops. So now I have a strong push. This is a very strong mech push, and I also have the 1-1 upgrades, adding double factories. I really should. I think this ASIV is idle there very long. But on the good side, I'm spending my money pretty well. Resources are not so high because the gas is only 200, and Zerg don't have gas because he take the mineral only for third expansion. So only he has mined about couple of minutes this extra gas. Got only 500 out of there so far. So what I haven't showed you here, I've kept scanning the Zerg main and natural and expansions here for possible mutaswitch, because some Zergs at mutalisk, and here we have engagement. He's trying to mind track those links and at my tanks. So I don't know if I should put more tanks on siege, but now he finally got the swarm. It was so late, he lost a lot, but you always want to irradiate the defilers, so it reduces the amount of swarms. And I think I could push here, but I knew that Zerg produces army really fast, so I really don't want to jeopardize the army I have. I'm more of a conservative macro player than micro. That's why my micro is not the best from time to time. I think I scouted recently this Zerg 3 o'clock expansion, and meanwhile you're pushing, you really want to expand more, and you want to expand that direction where you are attacking from, and always defend your expansions. So I'm adding some vulture mines and excuse me, tanks here on the high ground. So now I scouted the 3 o'clock expansion and decided to push there. I really should have bring more units there. So I thought I just rush this, but the position was bad. There's a really open ground that Zerg can just swarm my units. So I kinda basically lose everything here without gaining nothing. And here it seems quite bad, but the Zerg, it's not like game ending, because Zerg doesn't have like the half of the map. He hasn't took the map as greedily as he could take it. So, and I have quite many factories here, constantly pumping tanks and Goliaths and vultures and 2 upgrades. And I constantly add the mines on the map, because on the routes, like here on the cliffs and the narrow pathways. And Zerg has some minerals, but you really don't need that much mineral. You need the gas. That's why Zerg should have expanded these 2 expansions over the top side, bottom side of the map. And as mech player, you really want to keep up with the gas expansions and add gas instantly, as soon as possible. Like here he decided to push at the top right expansion at 1 o'clock, but there is some mines and tanks, and I bring my reinforcements there, so not much that he gets done. But what he could do with this amount of minerals, rumbling snipes over SCV, 14 kills, oh my god, 50, pretty bad. So he could do some circling drops. If he drops Zerglings and swarms on my production, that's a devastating move. And you should do these kinds of maneuver things as a Zerg if you are playing against meching Terran, because the mech is so slow. So here's my second push. I have the limit again. This is pretty odd, coming from 2 angles. Usually you want to keep your army together, and yes, the micro isn't the best because some random units get scarred. But here's the big engagement. As you see, the Zerg is just coming to the battle few units at a time, so it's not that efficient. And he has some good upgrades, 2-1 and 2-2 on melee. And yes, I managed to clear this expansion, but I really don't have the SCVs. And I already have 70 SCVs, so I don't wanna overproduce them. So this is... You really want to wait, or at least I think you should wait for the swamps to wear off and keep vision with the vessels and irradiate every defiler there is. And add some Goliaths on the mix, because if there is Scourge or some mutalisk, you can do the Goliath switch faster. And here is a nice drone bomb, all gets slaughtered there. So good game. Thanks for watching.